Good morning, I'm here on Milton Road, literally 100 yards from Haywards Heath railway station. I'm about to show you around 21 Anscome House, which is that top left-hand corner penthouse apartment here at the Great Heathmead development. Just so you know where we are, this is Paddock Road and the one-way system. Great Heathmead itself. I'm going to take you into the block from the entrance round down to the right here, but I'm just going to show you where the parking spaces and a bit more about the development itself. Now, our client has actually been in here since it was built in 1988 by Fairbriar Homes. It's a lovely complex. These gates are electronic gates. You get a remote control for those. During the day, they leave the gates open, but in the evenings, they close. In the little tower here, you've got David. He's our concierge, a very handy guy. He keeps an eye on everything, and if anyone's got a problem, they come and see him. Now, the real luxury with this apartment is it's got a parking space and a garage. So that maroon car just in on the right, third parking space up. They're all numbered, so that will say A21 on the parking space is your parking space. Now, Great Heathmead, the owners all here. There's 150 properties here in total, and they all collectively own the freehold. It's always been a very, very well managed complex. It's rather lovely. Little pond there, which is nice. There's various garden areas. There's a few visitors parking spaces, but not many. And just here on the right is the bin stores. You've got all the recycling bins and your rubbish bins are in there, so you haven't got wheelie bins everywhere. But I'm bringing you around this way because I'm just going to show you where the garage is in this one as well. But as I said, it's probably been one of the town's most premier developments over the years. It was the first luxury block of flats to be built, and has been really well looked after. The managing agent at the moment at Graves, Son and Pilcher, they all pay a service charge, which I think is around about £1,100 per 6 months, and the ground rent is the ground rent on this one is £200 a year. They've got a even though you own a share of the freehold, you've got they pay a ground rent which goes into a separate fund. That's your parking or your garage, shall I say? It's the third garage up on the right. Let's just close that door. Hopefully that will close. I've pressed all the buttons. I'll come back to that in a moment. Good space. And I'm going to take you in the side gate. So you haven't got to walk all the way back through the main entrance to get round there. We can go this way. But yeah, Graves, Son and Pilcher are the managing agents. They do a good job. The complex was managed for many years by the same managing agent. But I think it's probably about 3 or 4 years ago, the Residents Association, who are very active here, decided they'd had enough of them and kicked them all off. Let me just unlock this gate. So it's very handy, you don't have to walk all the way around. And we're back round to the front of the building. Now all the blocks have got a secure entry system. If I just press the trades button, I'm in. Stop the clock, as they say. Now, as mentioned, our client has been here since it was built in 1988. Anscome House was the first of the 6 blocks of flats to be built here. So it's a good advertisement for the properties. Been very, very happy here. He's loved the convenience. So if you're a commuter, it's absolutely a dream. And obviously having the parking space and a garage is a real bonus. Most people have got one or the other. It's very rare to get one with both. So up here on the landing, got this fantastic big atrium. I'll get my breath back and come inside number 21. So just recently, our client has done various works to the property, including new carpets and floor coverings. You wait until you see this bathroom. He's put a fantastic bathroom in this property, which is really nice. So going round in order, very handy storage cupboard there. The main bedroom, generous double with all the wardrobes, and that's back overlooking Milton Road to the front. So a decent sized room and another big wardrobe behind the door there. Second bedroom, still a nice double. Again, overlooking the front. And then for me, look at this. So these flats, he replaced the boiler a few years ago. And originally, in this bathroom, you had literally a bath, this end, but that end, where this fantastic shower is, was your airing cupboard. And that had your hot water tanks and your cold water tanks. So I've seen a few people do this, but I've not seen anyone quite do it to this spec. This vanity unit with a basin and this little cabinet with a magnetic little handy magnetic thing for your tweezers and bits is all Villeroy and Bock. The rest of the suite is varying. But look at these tiles. And in here, you've got the big overhead waterfall shower, plus the handheld shower and a separate little handheld shower in the bath, which is double-ended, so rather lovely. So that's the bathroom. And then the living room. So we're on the sunny southeastern corner here. So we're here in the morning, mid-morning. Let's just have a quick peep out on the balcony. You've got a balcony. So this gets all the morning sun, and then, so we're east facing this side. If I look through that gap over there, that is the station. So it is literally 150, 200 yards max. And we're south facing to the side. So it's nice to be double aspect. But what a lovely big room. Again, if they built these flats, these are 35 years old now, but if they built these flats again today, they'd have crammed in an ensuite shower room. The kitchen would have been open plan to the living room, but it's not. This is still a traditional layout. And there's the kitchen. Would you believe the original kitchen, still in good shape? Various appliances are built in. You've got the window looking back down to the main entrance. And of course the boiler. Now, good thing about the boiler, that's only 3 years old. That was installed a few years ago. We've got the modern Hive system. So if I press that, it's all digital, and that is linked to your phone. So you can turn your heating on and off through your phone. And likewise, the entry system is linked to your phone as well. So to summarise, you've got a rather lovely top floor flat with a beautiful bathroom. That's probably one of the nicest bathrooms I've seen in a property for quite a while. You've got a share of the freehold and a very long lease. The original lease was for 150 years from 1987, so still plenty of years left on that. As mentioned, the ground rent is £200 a year. That's reviewed every 25 years, so not going to be reviewed again till 2037. And the service charge is lower than average, £1,100 to £2,200 a year. In Haywards Heath, most flats are at least £2,500 a year. So there you go. And the final cherry on the cake is we can offer you this property with no onward chain. Hope you found that helpful. If you'd like any questions or answered, please just pop in and see us at Anscome Taggart. And if you are seriously looking for a property, please actually subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's free to you. It's absolutely free to us. And we actually do put our properties on here before we put them on Rightmove. Thanks very much for watching.